Only on Nickelodeon.
What would you do?
Marc Summers, and welcome to a special edition of What Would You Do? You know, a few weeks ago, we had a very talented gentleman here, and he has told us that he can do an amazing experiment, and we'd like to see if he can really do what he says. Please welcome the amazing Kreskin. Hey, Kreskin, how are you? Nice to see you. Good to see you.
Nice to see you. We got a good group here, I'll tell you.
Good crowd.
You know,
I'd like you to explain to our audience what it is that you say you're going to do in this 30-minute television show.
well, you know, to make it very brief, when we were, all of you kids have played a game called Hot and Cold. Everybody has, where you hide an object, you walk back in the room, your teacher, your friends are saying you're getting hot, you're getting cold. Remember how you play it? And you find the object. And when I was a boy, Mark, I wanted to find out if I could find objects without anyone speaking verbally to me, through some kind of thought transference. And what we're going to do here, in my shows, my check is hidden by the audience. If I don't find my fee, I don't get paid. In New Zealand, I lost $51,000 in one show.
Oh, my gosh.
Forfeited that. So what we're going to do tonight is, we're going to, you are going to bring the group together. We're going to do the test of hot and cold, but without the talking, all being done mentally. We need a committee for this.
Okay, we have a group that we pre-selected because of time constraints. Where are the four people that we selected
people,
prior
1, 2,
to the
3,
show?
and 4.
You could come down here.
I don't even know them, but I did.
People.
I did.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Come
Right
on
over here.
down.
Step down here.
Come on down.
Hi.
This is what's
Hi.
number 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Your name is?
Nancy.
And you are?
Chad.
Charlene.
Brad.
Okay, this is Kreskin. Now, Kreskin, what is it that you want them to do?
Well, first of all, we should really say something, because Mark is here to can talk to you. We didn't prearrange anything. You don't really know exactly what's going to happen, do you? Nothing's been prearranged in any way. This has nothing to do with the show. The show is completely absolved of this, but I offer $50,000 to anyone who can prove I employ paid assistants or Confederates. I never have. We're going to need an object, Mark, and I've left it up for you folks as to what they could hide. Could you maybe tell us now?
Robin, do you want to see the object?
Sure, it's fine.
Robin?
No problem.
Okay, what we did is we took a tennis ball. I signed the tennis ball and put a couple of special things on there that I made. Okay?
All right.
This is the object we will hide.
So even there's no duplicates of this. This is the only one you've signed.
Only one I've done.
All right. Mark, how about if you hand it to any one of the committee here?
I hand it to this lady right here.
All right.
Okay.
Now, here's what I want you folks to do, and I want you to listen to me very carefully. Mark will know the parameters. I have done no rehearsal. I've not walked around the place. The 5 of you, I'm going to use 4 people. You're going to hide this tennis ball anywhere in, did you say some of the area of Universal?
I'd like to take all of Universal where the Nickelodeon studios are.
That's pretty sizable.
Yeah, a couple acres.
All right. You've got some acres that you're going to hide this ball on. Now, listen to me very carefully. Mark is going to go with you. When you hide it, one of you should not hide it. All 4 of you go together. The 4 of you must go together. And one of you put the ball in place. If there's somebody else involved, don't hand it to them. One of you put it in place, but listen to me. Each of you know exactly where the ball is, how to get to it. Is that clear? Now, when you come back, you come back in the same position, and Mark will then call on me. You're going to now lead me from here,
okay.
Mark. So
we're going to
I
take
don't
him
know
away.
what's
We have a
going on.
blindfold. Now, hold on. I want 2 witnesses. Who wants to go?
So that I cannot see what's going
you
on.
Go
I cannot hear
and,
what's going on.
Let me see. I need
As
one
a matter
other
of
person.
fact, folks, I can't
You
even
come
see anything
as well.
now.
Okay,
Someone's
going to
have to
Kreskin
guide me.
backstage. Give him a blindfold.
Someone
Robin will
take me.
guide him. We'll take him back to a soundproof area. Go ahead.
Now,
Follow
Mark,
back.
you're
Yes.
going to bring everyone back after they've hidden it and have me call back. Is
Absolutely.
That
That's
all
exactly right.
Mark,
So
I
we're going
can't
to
see
follow
where
him
I'm
over
going,
there
so
with the
someone help me.
camera. And we're going to wait till he's
Wait,
totally
someone
out of our
folks with
sight
you?
before
Wait, don't go so
we go
fast.
anywhere in the studio. Now, we can go inside the studio. We can go outside the studio. It is strictly up to you. While he's going back there, we're going to take him through some doors where there are no monitors,
I don't know what to do, folks.
no audio.
Yeah, we're not going to.
Okay.
Okay.
We about ready?
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that.
There he goes, through
All
those
right.
doors.
Okay, folks. Am I
And
out
we do
of the
have a
door? I
camera that
just
will
don't-
stay
I
with
don't
him, and
wanna
those
move.
people will act as witnesses.
And now we're in the spot.
All right, we're taking him actually down to where my dressing room is, which is about a mile and a half down the road. Okay, folks, you can come with me now. Now, let me show you various areas. It is up to you. Follow me. Now, we could go to this backstage area. We have cameras following me over here. We could go back over here, but I'll tell you what I'd like to do. If you'll follow me, you can certainly do whatever it is that you would like. Got our whole crew and everybody over here. Just keep following me. Stay with me, okay? I will give you various areas that you can place this in. I have nothing to do with this. In fact, I'm not even sure that the man can do it. I don't believe this. I saw him do it on TV a few times. We've asked him to do it here. You can follow me. I believe we have a different microphone that we have to use. Okay, let me just hold on. Yeah,
What a way to make a living, huh, folks?
all right, now, we can go in this area, around here. Now, if you like, you can go down this area. You know what you could do? What'd you say?
I think we ought to hide it in the back of your shirt.
I can't do that because we move around. I don't think it's fair. Anything around here, if you want to put it in something, if you would like to go further down there, what do you think? What's that?
In the plant over there by
Okay.
the fire.
Okay, now you're saying where? How about you?
The plant by the.
Do you have any decision, anywhere that you'd like to do it, or do you want to go with these folks?
Sounds good to me.
Kreskin sounds good to you?
Too easy.
Too easy. Okay. What do you think? You want to go further down this way? Okay, they want to go further down. Strictly your choice. I will have nothing to do with it. Okay, you can make it hard. Now, there's some areas over there that you may want to look at, tree-wise, otherwise. We can go back inside the building over there, or you can put it towards this area. You can put it over there on one of those props. Over there? All right, come over here. Come over here. Now, if you'd like, you can put it behind something. You can put it over here. You can put it behind a tree. Somewhere in here, somewhere back here. Right over here. Want to cover it up? You can cover it up. All right. Is that good for you?
Yes.
Okay. All right, what we are going to do then is we're going to go back inside the studio. We're going to go to commercial now. When we come back, we'll take Kreskin out of his soundproof booth, and we'll see if we can actually find it.
What Would You Do will return in a moment. Now back to What Would You Do?
Okay, we're just getting back inside here on What Would You Do, and if I ran in, but if you folks could back into the same order in this line that you were prior to that. Okay, you folks set it up. I had nothing to do with it. You made the decision. No, you are the one who actually put it in there. Who's the one? You actually. Okay, you covered it. Oh, so actually the two of you. Okay, right now we'd like to go back to our camera backstage where Kreskin is. And could somebody tell Kreskin to come back here? Somebody go grab him, Robin or one of the two people that were sent backstage with him, and bring him back into the studio. Okay, he's been blindfolded. I promise you there have been no cameras, microphones, television monitors. He did not watch us at any time. We'll bring him back down the hallway and into our studio. And then I'm going to hand the show back over to him and see if he can actually find this in the 20 minutes or so that we have remaining in the program. Okay, here comes Kreskin.
Yeah, you gotta. Someone.
Okay, Kreskin, actually you can take off the blindfold now that I think about it, because there's no way you can tell what's...
Yeah, I'll tell you, Mark, it's a strange feeling to be in the dark for such a long period of time, but that's part of my life.
Spent my whole career doing that, though. Don't worry about
Listen,
that. Okay.
I think the point will be made by the people who escorted me that we knew nothing would happen in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Here's what I want to do. Which one of you last touched the ball?
Actually, you did, actually, yes.
Who thought of where to hide it of the four of you? Did one of you more than the other? You started to raise... Well, all right, tell you what we'll do. What's your name, ma'am?
Nancy.
Would you stand over here to my left, please? What's your name, sir? Chad, stand over here to my right. Now, Mark,
yes.
They've got to do this. You see where you are, ma'am, how distant, the position you are from me. Wherever I walk, you don't get any farther away than that from me. If I go that way, stay behind him, next to me, behind me. Would you stay behind this lady, but don't get any farther away than maybe a foot more, no matter where we go. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I had a dear friend, Walter B. Gibson. He was an authority on magic, but he also knew a lot about parapsychology. The old-timers would hold people's wrists, apparently get impulses, pulses, and what have you. But Walter said, Kreskin, you brought this closer to telepathy than anybody. I'm going to ask you to hold the end of this scarf in your hand. Now, you're going to go with me. All of you, listen to me. In your mind, you talk to me and tell me how to get to the ball. Not out loud, but in your mind. Don't you lead me. Don't you help me. Don't you guide me in any way. Go wherever I lead you. Okay. But in your mind, you talk to me as if I have to get to. I have to go right or left or straight ahead. If I'm going the wrong way, think, no, it's not right. If I have to reach down, concentrate. Every step. You understand what I'm saying? Ready, begin. Don't talk to me, but in your mind, talk to me from now on. Concentrate. Concentrate, please.
Stay.
Keep concentrating. I'm going the wrong way. Keep concentrating as clearly as you can. Keep concentrating as clearly as you can. Sit in my... Mark, they should be behind me no more than 3 feet away. If you have to bring any of them close, keep concentrating as clearly as you can. Keep concentrating as clearly as you can.
Hey, I need another microphone, guys, if you can help me out.
Keep concentrating as clearly as you can. Come a little bit closer back there. If I have to go right or left, concentrate as clearly as you can.
Okay, it seems to be running in this direction. Oh, excuse us. Excuse us. Get a little closer. You can move a little closer.
Keep talking to me as clearly as you can.
Okay, Kreskin is now outside a green slime guide here. We have hidden a tennis ball.
All of you keep talking.
We hit a tennis ball. Early part of the show. Kreskin says he can't find it without anybody concentrating on where it is.
Concentrating as clearly as you can. Going the wrong way. Keep concentrating as clearly as you can. Keep concentrating as clearly as you can. Pinpoint. I don't understand. Pinpoint. Definitely. Keep concentrating. Where? Which way?
Not being told where it is, inside the studio, outside the studio. It's decided to come out here in front of the Nickelodeon studios.
I'm having, pinpoint exactly where it is. I got to tell you folks something. Listen to me. Everything looks, hold on please. Everything looks the same. Hold on please. Everything looks the same. The images I'm getting, there's plans, but you've got to pinpoint where because they all look the same. Wisconsin.
What Would You Do will return in a moment.
Every Monday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday, every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even Sunday, Nick is every day. Nick is every day.
So, why do you want to work here? I'll tell you why. Opportunity. When I was your age, I heard it knocking loud and clear. I remember it well. I was with the bank, interning. Good job. So, are you ready to get your feet wet?
Absolutely.
Starburst fruit juice with real fruit juice.
Salutations! We're in Seattle, Washington.
To see what Kellogg's Rice Krispies are saying.
Yeah, let's go.
Mine say, "Come buds, we're drowning in milk." Mine says, "Maximize chill time." It says, "Scarf City."
Focus on Kellogg's Rice Krispies, the talkative part of this complete breakfast.
Because my friends think I'm the coolest. Nine.
Oh, what do your Rice Krispies say?
It says goodbye. There's nothing more to say.
Who knows where we'll be next?
Yeah, who knows? Oh, wow.
Critics declare Free Willy is pure magic. You'll cheer. Josie, Good Morning America. It's a terrific family movie. Roger Ebert, Siskel and Ebert. Free Willy, rated PG. Now playing at a theater near you.
At Chuck E. Cheese's you can win your way. With games and rides you can play all day. You can zap, you can score, you can hit the floor. Chuck E. Cheese.
Looks like we both won big today.
Where a kid can be a kid.
This is Nickelodeon. Now back to What Would You Do?
I said to these folks, I said, I had no point of reference. Everything looked the same. And one lady said, I've seen you enough in the past. We had to make it hard.
Oh, really? That's what she said?
They made it hard.
Well, you did it in 7 minutes. When I saw you do it with Regis and Kathy Lee, it took you about 20 minutes, and they took you a couple of blocks down the street, right?
And yet I can think of one time in Northwestern, I do a lot of college shows. I almost gave up. I finally had a man in the audience stand up, an elderly man amongst 8,000, said, open your mouth, no check. I said, sir, I've never asked anyone this. Does it have to do with the roof of your mouth? He reached in, took out his upper plates, and there was the check.
Oh, my gosh. That's amazing.
So I found it everywhere. That's the first name.
That's right. Amazing, amazing.
All right.
Now tell me, you mentioned that one time you couldn't find the check, and that was
9 times, actually. But
9 times?
Yeah, but New Zealand was the roughest thing.
What's the problem? Are the people not sending the right signals?
Let me tell you something, and I've never mentioned this in my life, but in 4 of the occasions, and I have a handwritten letter which I read nationally in New Zealand over the airwaves, the committee had decided not to think of the correct place, and it was unfair, but I found out the next day, and what can you do? I just threw in the towel. Usually it's a problem that people are distracted, they get confused. What was brilliant about the committee is that was confusing with all the bushes looking the same, but they seemed to be able to focus in which one it was.
Well, you ran out of the studio right away, which was interesting.
Did I run out?
Yeah, you ran like crazy. I couldn't even keep up with you. I don't know how old you are, but you're in better shape than I am, I got to tell you.
My name is Dorian Gray. No.
and first you went to the left, which was wrong, and eventually you found it.
Did I go to another area?
You went to another area
Were there people in line going in someplace?
Yes,
is that what it was?
there were some lines.
That became a distraction because people were calling my name. But then once I zeroed in on the subjects, and the young man on my right was as important as the gal on the left because he kept talking to me saying, no, you're not right, Kreskin. In his mind, the phrase that he was using is, you're not right, Kreskin. Now you're right. Now you got it. Now you got it. And he kept using the phrase, now you got it. And that's when I found out that I had it.
Round of applause for the amazing Kreskin. Thank you so much. See you again. Bye-bye. Well, we have a few moments left. And what we are going to do is play our What Would You Do medley, and since you were the committee, we are going to put you on here. You have something on your head. It is a card. You now have to make a decision. You can either put that, do what that card says on your head, or you could go over there to the pie pod. So what's it going to be?
I'll do what's there on my head.
You'll do what's on your head. Okay, take it off, and it says you have to balance pancakes on your head. Robin, how are we going to do this? We're going to balance. Are you going to put mine on too? Okay, now Kreskin's going to play. Oh, good. I tell you what, a little lower. I almost pulled his skin off last time. Okay, have a seat over here, Kreskin, and we're going to balance pancakes on your head. Now, how are we going to do this, Robin? You know how...
Okay, what you have to do...
Yes?
Pour some syrup on.
I love pancakes.
Oh, good.
Not you, Kreskin.
Okay,
now pick them up with your hands.
Pick them up and give her the syrup back.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
Put them on your head.
She's dangerous.
And you have to balance it on your ahead while we do the other medleys.
Okay, so put it on there.
You want to use the plate or the... Okay, there we go. Now put it on your head. Now you have to bounce on your head.
Now keep your head perfectly still. Okay, we'll be back to you in a minute. Okay, you're going to do the card, you're going to do the pie pod.
Pie pod.
Pie pod, all right. Well, we're going to take this off, and it says you have to, ooh, I don't want to tell you, hurt your hair. Eat Rice Krispies with anchovies. We need somebody to do that. Why don't you go over there in the pie pod? Anybody want to eat Rice Krispies with anchovies? You want to do this? Come over here. What is your name, please? Oh, she dropped the pancakes. She dropped the pancakes. Uh-oh. Okay, now these are Rice Krispies, and these are anchovies. You want to reach down in there with the spoon and eat Rice Krispies? It's better than bananas, they tell me. Go ahead and take a bite out of that. Mmm. How is it? Good? Apparently not. Go over there, get that out of your mouth, and we'll give you a T-shirt. Oh no, we'll let. If it drops again, they tell me you're going to have to go to the pie slide. All right, so you don't want. Yeah, you don't want. You'll hold it. Okay, hold on. Now we have a gentleman over here who's in the pie pod. I know what the answer is, folks. You probably want to give him what? 4 pies? Is that what you want to do? Yes. All right, on the count of 3, here he goes. 1, 2, 3. Pie number 1. Pie number 2. Pie number 3. And yes, that's it. There they are. Okay. You don't want to drop those again. Well, sir, you have a decision to make. Are you going to do the card? Or are you going to go to the pie pod? Or you could go to the pie slide. It's up to you.
Pie slide.
Pie slide for you. Okay. Well, take that card off. It says, pick up cherries with chopsticks, all right? Well, you go over there, get ready to get in the pie slide. You take off your shoes and socks. Do we have anybody here who can pick up cherries with chopsticks? I'm looking for somebody who can do it. Anybody good with chopsticks? Are you good with chopsticks? Oh, good. Come down here. Let me see you a second. What's your name?
Helen.
And where are you from?
California.
California? What part of California?
San Francisco.
Well, see, I don't know how to do this, so you show folks how to do this, and then maybe this is funny.
No, you have to with your mouth. They have to be in your mouth.
They have to be in her mouth?
Yes,
chopsticks?
that's what it's a medley. Chopstick in your mouth.
Well, first of all, let me see how you do it with your hands, okay? Can you just pick? Yeah, with your hands. Just see, this is... Oh, see, now that's really... Yeah, you can put it in your mouth. There you go. Now what I want you to do is put the chopsticks in your mouth. Okay, now see if you can pick up a cherry that way.
That's my nose.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much. What a good sport. Go over there, we'll get you a T-shirt.
I don't know.
We're going to go here to the pie slide. All right, sir, are you going to go, you want to go head first? You want to go feet first? All right, come on down here. And on the count of 3, ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3, here he goes. Yes, there he goes. That's the way to go. Come on over here, have a seat. We'll come back and we'll clean you up. And we have one, what's that? What's that? Have a seat.
I think we want to do yours now.
Want to do mine?
Okay?
Mine says, get your car keys.
And you know what, Mark?
What's
You're
that?
in trouble.
What's my...
You see?
Oh, man.
We took your car keys before. Now dig them in there and get them.
What are those?
They're eels.
Eels? Sea worms? Sea worms.
Marcus, go ahead.
Are they going to bite?
You're not going to get your keys. Go
I'm
ahead.
not... Oh, God. Yours, or are you going to the pie? What to say? I can't tell you. That's part of the game.
Okay.
You gotta go for it. Pull it off, and it says hidden talent. Do you have any hidden talent whatsoever?
No.
You don't have any hidden talent whatsoever? You can't stand on your head or do a handstand or anything like that? Well, audience, should we be nice or should we send her to the pie pod? What do you think? It's up to you. I tell you what, we're going to be nice. We had such a... You'll sing? Go ahead and say, we'll see you tomorrow on What Would You Do?
We'll see you tomorrow on What Would You Do?
Thank you very much. We'll see you. So long. We didn't get to you. I'm sorry.
This Sunday afternoon, you're invited to a place that's not at all normal because it's not supposed to be. It's Wienerville. Nick's new 2-hour show packed with cartoons, and you'll never know until you watch Nickelodeon's Wienerville. Sunday afternoon at 2, 1 Central right here. Now, stay tuned for Wild and Crazy Kids, next on Nick.
What Would You Do was taped in Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida.